Here we see Mike early. Land the jab right there that really knocked Mike back. Jake Paul, that would have been a good shot had it been on the chin. So
Mike Tyson just revealed the truth behind the Jake Paul fight, and it's as dramatic as you'd expect. The same man known for shattering heavy bags with punches like gunshots stepped into the ring looking uncharacteristically soft. His legendary power seemed toned down to gentle sparring mode, leaving fans questioning the authenticity of the bout.
Jake Paul landed a beautiful jab with right hand first, right there, and knocked Mike off balance 2 times. And Mike was highly off balance right there. I don't like how his legs look. Yeah, something wrong with the mouth gear.
That affects his oxygen intake, right?
Tyson's punches, which typically make opponents reconsider their life choices, now seemed more like friendly pats on Jake Paul's older brother. The man who once turned opponents into memes, before memes were even a thing, couldn't finish off a YouTuber with just 11 fights. Suspicious, right? Well, Tyson spilled the truth, and trust me, his explanation is juicier than anything you've seen on X this week.
Mike Tyson people talk to. There's certain people that are just crazy, man.
Well, these people that think that he don't stand a chance against Jake Paul, they're like, this shouldn't even, like, because he's too old. I was like, I think you're crazy.
Well, they're definitely uninformed.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: he is 57 years old. He will be 58 when they fight. He has had a long fighting career. He has been knocked out by massive men like Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. You know, he's had a lot of blows. And he's also doing this very unique kind of training with electrical muscular stimulation.
Joe Rogan, the voice of modern combat sports, didn't hold back in his analysis of the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul spectacle on his podcast. Rogan was amazed by how surreal it was to see a 58-year-old Tyson face off against a YouTuber-turned-boxer. While acknowledging Jake's youthful energy and growing skills, Rogan couldn't overlook Tyson's diminished speed and power. He pointed out that while Mike still has his trademark head movement, his punches aren't what they used to be. In the end, Rogan summed it up. Jake may have won, but it wasn't the unstoppable Mike Tyson fans know and love.
Mike Tyson was right, and I was wrong. You know, you guys know the whole story about Shark Week, and you know, if you don't, I begged him not to do the Roy Jones fight. You're too old. I love you. I don't want to see you take any more punishment. So I set him up on Shark Week. He got paid good money. And he's like, you fucking... So he almost flipped out the last day and was ready to kill everybody on the boat because he had to jump in with all these sharks again in the middle of Florida. And he's like, this fucking asshole says that, you know, he cares about me and everything else. I've been fighting since I was 12. And he throws me in the ocean with a bunch of sharks. He was right about that, too. But he basically said, I told him, Mike, you're basically 60 years old. And he's like, you honestly think this kid's going to do anything?
Dana White just admitted it. Mike Tyson was right, and he was completely wrong about the Jake Paul fight. It's shocking, right? White had begged Tyson not to fight Roy Jones. Thought Jake Paul could Tyson collect his Jake Paul. Right. Don't it's the greatest live sporting event. You're just watching a payday disguised as a fight. Next voice. We all hope to see Tyson land a classic KO, but let's face it, this isn't the Tyson of the 80s. Jake Paul didn't knock Tyson out because he...
The fight was scripted. Everyone is talking about this on X, and the script was actually leaked on X a few days ago. Now this script has went viral. Let's see how accurate it was. Opening bell rings, Tyson is showing flashes of his old form. It actually happened. As soon as the bell went, Mike Tyson came out with that head movement pushing forward. He stalks forward with his signature bob and wave style. Now let me just stop right there. Even before I sing this script, that's exactly what was going to happen. Like, what else would happen? Would Mike Tyson come out?
Couldn't, not for lack of trying, but because rushing in on a 58-year-old who still knows how to counterpunch was. Paul played it safe, winning on points and adding "I beat Mike Tyson" to his resume. Was the fight scripted? No. But the writers need a rewrite, because this script had no real drama or surprises. But sure, believe what you want. As for Tyson, he's already $20 million richer. Paul adds another win to his record. Boxing purists are left crying into their vintage fight posters. Next voice. Mike Tyson just dropped a bombshell on the Jake Paul fight, and surprise, people are calling it a glorified script, not a boxing match. Apparently,
many are upset over the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, with some people claiming that it was rigged because many people bet a lot of money and they lost a lot of money. Allegedly, there's this script that got leaked showing how the fight was supposed to go down between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. This was actually covered by World Star Hip Hop. So let's read this alleged script and see how the fight was supposed to go down. So round one was supposed to go like this. The opening bell rings and Tyson, showing flashes of his old form, immediately stalks forward with his signature bob and weave.
Spelled out every punch, jab, and dramatic stumble like it was a poorly written talent show. Tyson enters round one with his clap bob and weave, while Paul spends most of the time running around like he's avoiding his chores. Next voice. A few punches land, but surprise, Paul's youth keeps him ahead. In round two, Tyson throws a body shot so clean, it makes the crowd gasp on cue. Paul, the marathon runner he's become, bounces around like fatigue is just a myth. Next voice. By round three, Paul's confidence skyrockets as he lands punches like he's been doing this for years, while Tyson's head movement slows down. The
ring cautiously, Tyson lands a few jabs, but Paul's youth shows in his superior ability. Paul connects with a quick 1-2 combination before retreating. Tyson's timing appears slightly off, his punches a fraction slower than his prime. Round two, Tyson comes alive, cutting off the ring more effectively. He lands a thunderous left hook to Paul's body that draws a collective gasp from the crowd. Paul weathers the storm, using his reach advantage to pepper Tyson with long jabs.
And in clean shots, and the fight becomes a highlight reel for Jake's footwork. Finally, in round five, Paul perfectly timed combo that sends Tyson to the canvas. And the 10-count hits. Paul wins by KO, but the crowd is left wondering if they just watched a fight or a Broadway play. Tyson didn't outright say it was
expected it to be.
What is your assessment of Jake Paul, the boxer?
A very good fighter.
Do you think he deserves respect from the public?
Absolutely.
Hey, that was a good slap. I like that.
From beating an old Mike Tyson,
I believe he actually won the first 2 rounds. Jake Paul probably won the rest of them. Mike Tyson's legs were gone, man. They were gone. And I believe Ryan, I got to give Ryan credit on this one, man. Because Ryan from Sports Wars, he did say that there would be like a no knockout